Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Got an idea for you just for like a low cost, quality backcountry cook set for when you're backpacking or you just need something small and light and affordable. I mean, you got the Jetboils that are expensive, and the titanium pots and titanium this and that, and expensive cook sets, some that are even heavier. You know, you got the stainless steel ones, the aluminum ones, and there's a lot to choose from. This is a GSI Outdoors cook pot. I got it at Walmart. It was $15. It has two little copper handles. I took one of them off, save a little weight. I might put it back on, and I'll put the weights right down there in the corner so you can see that. But this is GSI Outdoors. I got it at Walmart, and it's aluminum, and it's even got the measurements on the side for your dehydrated meals. And right inside we have your smaller butane canister. It fits right in here. So this will be good for 2 or 3 days. Okay, and here's another option, is your 12 cm Imusa pot. I drilled a couple little holes right here. You can put a little piece of wire here so you can hang it if you need to. It's got a handle right here. Super lightweight. Like I said, in the corner I'll put the weight. This is a really good way to go. I just found it was like I think it was like dog food or something, but it was like a little thicker tin foil, and I cut it out. I had it's like a plastic screw that I just put a little bit of super glue on there, and here's your lightweight lid. I mean, this weighs nothing. And you can do the same thing. You can put this in it just like that. And so as far as your stove goes, it's an MSR Pocket Rocket, which some might consider to be a little bit higher end, because like I said, it's, you know, affordable cost. But right here, I mean, this Imusa pot, if you go onto Etsy and you go to Tinny's Trash, it's an Etsy store, Tinny's Trash. He makes alcohol stoves, and he makes an Imusa, and it's got an Imusa pot like this with a lid that's like custom fit for that. It's got a little wooden knob on the top, and it's $15 for the pot and the lid. And like I said, that's Tinny's Trash. I'll try, and if I remember, I'll leave a link down below. But you can put a lid on it, and this is very, very light. And like I said, I'll put the weight in the corner. Okay, so you've got that, and this is kind of expensive. If you want to save a little bit, you want to save 1 ounce, you can get a BRS stove. It's about 1 ounce lighter than this. It's smaller, and it will take up less space, you know, and you can actually fit it. You can fit that little BRS stove right in here. This one's a little bit too big, so I just keep it separate. But that's a good way to do it if you want to have a nice, reliable stove for a pretty good price, for a pretty cheap price. I mean, if you want to get like the 900 mil titanium or the Jetboils, you're looking at $50, $75, $100 and up. This is a good way to get into it, and it's reliable, and it will last for years. So that's kind of the way I roll. A really good way to do it too is you can, you know, the little beer can stove, soda can stove, however you want to look at it. This is very, very light. It doesn't weigh anything here. I've had this a long time. It's kind of burned up, but it works just like brand new. This actually has a built-in pot stand, so you don't need to carry a pot stand with it. This right here is a Gnome. You can get this on Tinny's Trash on Etsy. This is the GNOME Gnome, and it comes with the lid. It's basically just a little can with carbon felt in it. But if you fill this up, it'll burn for like 30 minutes, and it's very lightweight. I mean, it doesn't weigh anything really, and this is a good way to go if you want to go with fuel, with the heat in the yellow bottle. The heat, you can bring that, or you can bring denatured alcohol. Either one of those will work. And I think the denatured alcohol is probably a little bit friendlier in terms of carcinogens and stuff. But if you're outside, it probably doesn't matter that much. So wanted to share that with you. One other option too is your classic cat food can. These are available online. They're very cheap and they take the same thing. This has a built-in pot stand as well. This one, the little gnome here, you've got to have something around that for a stand, like an inch higher to put your pan on. So anyway, those are some really good ideas to save weight. And when you get, just don't forget, you also want to put, you want to make it cozy. If you're making coffee or you're eating out of your pot here or something like that, you want to have a little cozy so you can hold it, because it'll be real hot when it comes off the stove. This is cut, you can just custom cut it and make it. They hold up really good, they do the job, and it's very cheap. Just a little piece of Reflectix. It's for, you know, insulating a hot water heater or whatever. Just put that on there and you can custom cut it to any size thing you've got. And the other thing is you can take the Reflectix and you can make yourself an envelope with like a base on the bottom, like 2 or 3 inches wide. And you can cook your dehydrated meal, pour your water into your food bag, into your dehydrated meal bag. And if you just have that, it's not insulated, and in my experience, it doesn't rehydrate. I mean, it'll be like halfway cooked. So if you got pasta, it's gonna be crunchy. But if you make a bag out of the Reflectix and you put your Mountain House meal or whatever inside that Reflectix bag, it'll hold the heat more and it'll hydrate better. So that's pretty much mandatory. That's very, very light. And you can also use, when you make that Reflectix bag to put your stuff in, you can make it big enough or wide enough so you can also put your cook set in it. So, and it'll just be all in there. And if you pack up, you know, if you do wind up fitting your stove in there, you have your BRS stove and your butane, and you put that in there, just get like some paper towels or something, or even like some tin foil. You could use a tin foil for a windscreen, and you can put that in there, and that'll kind of absorb the rattling. So when you're hiking, it won't rattle in there. Just kind of pack it in there real good. And so that's really affordable. The only real expense is your stove, and you can get a BRS stove on Amazon for 15 bucks. And like I said, it's only like, I think it's like 1.5 ounces for the BRS stove. This is about 2.5 ounces. And, you know, people say the MSR, people say that they're like ultra reliable. I've had 2 of them fail on me, but lately I've been having good success with them. You know, there's other stoves you can get too, but the BRS I think is like 15 bucks. So for like $35, you could have a really good, super light cook set for backpacking. And you're not getting the titanium and spending all kinds of extra money. And like I said, you can go into Tinny's Trash on Etsy, take a look at that. So I wanted to share these ideas with you today. And it's really pretty out here with the fall, with the leaves changing. I'm out here hiking around and I found this house in the middle of the woods. And I'm like, this is a cool spot to do a video. And I had some of my stuff with me, so I decided I'd go ahead and share it with you. But that's a good way to do it, because when you're starting out, people tend to get, you know, heavy stuff like a Jetboil. It just, you know, it weighs over a pound, and you just don't need it. You know, you really don't need it. So that's why I wanted to share this with you and get you some really good ideas. And you can even make a little pan out of a Foster's. I've got 2 of them that I use for years out of a Foster's can. And that can work too. So anyway, if you haven't yet, and if you like this video, please click that like button and the subscribe button. I would seriously appreciate it. I'm trying to get things growing a little bit, and I'm going to do my best to start posting more on a regular schedule. And I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time, keep the wind at your back and smile on your face. Talk to you later.